You are listening to Finessing the Essay, a podcast where New Design High School students share their stories about crafting their personal essays for their college applications.
Hello, welcome to another episode of Finessing the Essay podcast. Today, I am your host, Lucas Lee, junior here at New Design, and today I am joined by three guests. Why don't you introduce yourselves?
Hello, my name is Beto. I'm an 11th grader. And yeah, that's pretty much. I live in the Bronx. That's about it.
My name is Miguel Gonzalez. I'm also a junior here. And that's it.
My name is Brian Chuquitarco. I'm also a junior.
Nice. First question is, what is your favorite line or part of your essay and why?
Yeah, so I really liked how I ended my essay. So my essay was about me learning how to truly understand people and my journey, I guess, through that. And how I stopped being, selfish about it. Because I would only think about myself and stuff. So, and then in my essay, I talk about how through, years of experience, I realized that in order to understand people, just understand in general, I got to understand the people around me. So I really like the way I ended it. So the final sentence is, at the end of the day, we all express ourselves differently, whether it be, so I ended it with how we express ourselves and how I learned to understand that. So I ended it with, at the end of the day, we all express ourselves differently, whether it be through remaining humble or putting up a facade due to many years of trauma, like my mother. So I added some of my background into the story, and I felt that really helps tie my learning experience with understanding people.
All right.
Nice.
Are you going to go next, Brian?
You got it.
All right. So the topic for my essay was about my asthma condition, and I also liked the last part. So it's the people that were by my side with me on this journey had seen my progress, knowing what I've been through for the majority of my life. And since then, I've been able to illustrate my development, thus allowing me to flourish with any obstacles that comes across my path. So, I mean, I really like that part because I feel like it demonstrates who I am. I definitely grew as a person over time, especially from elementary to now. So, yeah, I that's why I like that part the most.
Nice. Change can be hard.
Yeah, it really can.
I guess for mine, my essay was about me being a very good listener and understanding people and how they understanding people's emotions, basically. And my favorite part of my essay was how I was never how to say it. I only figured out I was a really good listener from my friend because he was going through a rough time, and I would just hear him out. I would never pass judgment on him because I had no reason to. And so when his problem was resolved, he came to me and he's like, "Oh, I wanted to thank you for being such a good listener and being a very good friend." And that's basically my favorite part because I mentioned that in my story.
Nice. All right, next question. What new perspective do you have from this process, if you gained any? Anyways, sorry about that. New topic. What was the process of writing your essay? Did you learn more about yourself? Did you learn things that you already didn't know? What were the struggles? What were the growths?
All right. Well, so as I said before, I talked about my asthma condition. I chose that because it was always a part of my life since the day I was born. So I feel that I am most acquainted with that, I guess. And I guess the struggles, I don't know. It's just always been a hassle trying to move to places through walking. Could barely do anything without getting an asthma attack. It was not a fun experience for sure. But over time, I did learn that I had to persevere, I guess. So, yeah.
Nice.
Wait, was the question about our writing process or about our essay itself?
The the writing process. Like, what did you struggle with? What did you go from? Like, what did you learn about yourself?
Okay, yeah. So I actually really struggled trying to come up with a topic for this essay. I was stuck on a planning phase, I think, for like 2 days. I had no idea what to do. I really, I guess, self reflected, and it was a struggle, but I finally came up with the idea of making my essay about understanding people and myself. And after that, I kind of just went for it, and it was simple after that. But the starting was actually extremely difficult for me.
Yeah.
I guess for me is I learned that I needed more time, a lot more time, because I was stuck on the planning for like a while, a good while, more than 2 days, and then the essay part was like difficult. So I definitely learned that I need more time and I shouldn't leave it towards the end, which I did.
Okay, next question. Now that you've fully written your essay and pretty much put your most important life story in it, what do you think college admission officers are looking for in an essay? Like, did you think you were able to sell yourself fully? Because pretty much the essay is the only place where you can truly tell them what's happening in your life and what makes you unique. So please elaborate on that.
All right, so I feel like they're looking for someone that is able to reflect on their past. Oh shit, sorry. Uh, yeah. Anyways, I feel like they were. All right. So, anyways, I think they're looking for someone that is able to reflect on their past and see how they change over time as a person. Yeah. So they also, I guess, they want to see how dedicated you are towards your work, which I guess is shown through the essay that we've written. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I agree with Beto as well. With colleges want to see us reflect on our actions, I guess, and how we've grown. But at the same time, I think they want something that would like be better suited for their college. So I guess someone who is
I think that what's it called? Colleges look for someone. Well, depending on each college, I guess some colleges look for someone who's very independent of their work, who could do certain things independently. While maybe some colleges look for someone who is more dependent on other people, who work with the community. On like maybe another college who wants more people to work independently, like stuff like that.
That's a good look on it because at the end of the day, colleges and universities are pretty much just a place to explore your interests.
Exactly, and everyone's different. Someone may like to do their work alone, or someone likes to work with a group.
All right. Anyways, last person.
yeah. So I agree with Beto about colleges want people who are respectful, and obviously they're looking for people who won't like put a bad name on their college, so they wouldn't want people who are disrespectful. And I think with my essay, I sort of did that with self-reflecting on my past and how I've improved. But I think colleges are looking for traits that are like more impactful on your school career. So um, like hardworking or something like that. So I guess I could have added something more along the lines of that in my essay. But overall, I'm happy with how it turned out.
I mean, yeah, students pretty much defined what colleges are. Pretty much. Anyways. Anyways, moving to the end of the podcast. What is your dream school and why do you like that school?
Okay, so dream school? I mean, I have an idea where to go right now. The first idea for me was, I guess, Hunter College. It's convenient. It's right there. So, yeah, and I believe it's a good school as well.
It is.
Dream, I mean, I guess Columbia. I mean, that'd be really cool to like flex off to the others. Be like, whoa, I went to Columbia. What about you? All right, let me stop.
Yeah, that is a bragging point, so
Yeah.
you went to an Ivy.
Yeah, I agree with that. So I guess like everyone's dream is to get into one of like the top schools, and I feel the same way. I don't necessarily have a dream school, but I plan on going to a school here in the New York. I guess staying in state. Yeah.
For me, I don't really have a dream school. never really thought of it like as a college, like dream school. But I guess my plans are definitely to stay here in New York. But I've been looking into like trade schools for mechanical engineering, so I might just do that instead of college, because yeah.
All right. Some of us said trade schools, and some of us wants to stay in state. But like, why do you guys want to stay in state or
Uh,
go to trade school?
Me personally, I want to stay in state just because I I just want to be close with my family. Like I know like I'll miss home, so like for me avoiding that, I'd rather just stay in state, and also I'd rather do trade school because I'm very lazy when it comes to my work, and I know trade school is hard, just as hard as college, but it's a bit shorter than normal college, which is like 4 years. And me personally, I don't want to wait 4 years just to get a full well educate like an education fully and finish. So that's why I want to do trade school. And also like in trade school, like they focus specifically on what you want to do, and what I want to do is mechanical engineering. So I know they'll give me like the main focus on that, and I won't have to like take other like classes, like other smaller classes. Like I just want to do one thing that I'm really focused on. That's why I want to do trade school.
Reasonable, yeah.
Yeah, I agree with Brian about staying in state. Like family, I always like. Well, I grew up here, right? So everyone I know and my family is all here. So I guess moving away from them is a little bit scary, I guess. So I guess I'll just stay with them, and it's convenient as well. I live here.
Nice. Okay, so you're pretty much in the middle of the college process now. Pretty much all that's left is to finish pausing and apply to colleges. But once you apply to colleges, what do you like? Where do you see yourself in 5 to 10 years after college and all that?
All right. So for me, I kind of want to major in mathematics. So I guess I don't mind being an accountant. That would be really cool, working with numbers. I also want to see myself in, I guess, not a house, but maybe a nice apartment. So people could visit, I guess.
Nice, humble. All right, next person.
Yeah, so I actually have no idea what I'm gonna do for college. I'm still thinking, but assuming I already graduated in 5 years, I would hope for a stable source of income, right? And I guess to be independent, like have my own place and do my own things, I guess.
For me, in 5 to 10 years, I see myself just working in a mechanic shop, just working, getting money. And in 5 to 10 years, I would like a small house or something like that, very peaceful, like away from the city, not too far, but somewhere far.
Yeah, city life can be very stressful and annoying.
Very noisy.
Anyways, last question for the episode. What advice would you give yourself to underclassmen or people that are younger than you that are just like starting the college essay or college process?
I would say,
Okay, first guest.
All right. So I would say to make sure that you know what you want to do later on and the location of, I guess, your upcoming school. So, that's pretty much the gist of it. All right. So, anyways, I guess planning ahead would be good as well. Cause for me, it took until 11th grade to actually, I somewhat understand what I'm gonna do later on, and that's something that you don't want to have to worry about. So I guess start thinking ahead, 10th grade, maybe even like late 9th grade, so you have an idea. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I think you should definitely plan ahead. You don't want to go into this like blank without any idea. It makes the whole process like, even more stressful. And along with planning ahead, I think like if you want to get into an Ivy League school, they should definitely start looking into extracurricular activities or anything that the college might like. So like,
Yeah, so like stuff like internships and
Yes.
like stuff you're interested in, stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with Miguel. Where if you're really trying to go to an Ivy League school, I guess like start looking at extracurriculars during like earlier in the year, like ninth maybe, and then look at the AP classes your school offers. Like really just start planning ahead, like really really early.
Yeah. Anyways, that about wraps it up for today. Thank you for the 3 guests that joined me for this podcast. And we'll see you on the next episode of Finessing the Essay.
You have been listening to Finessing the Essay, a Spark Campus Studio production.